This is the first time in a while I've actually done a video with my overhead lights. What's up, guys? It's me, S95 here, back again with another video, and today, for this throwback reaction, we have the one and only, as I promised, Imperial Dragon. So, Imperial Dragon is a very interesting bay, especially for the Burst series, because this bay did a lot of stuff when it came to the Gachinko system. So, you know, I think this also kind of went off of the Cho-Z system, where we kind of had these sub or upgrade systems. And this one right here, this, without giving it away, this system right here is probably one of the more interesting systems, and I wish that we got more of these, because it's such a cool gimmick, and it makes this stupidly overpowered, but I love it anyway. This dragon is interesting because it has so many gimmicks, and I think this is where Dragon became one of the more gimmicky bays, because there's just so much attached to it that I can't really, like, explain all that. So, without further ado, let's just get right into this, because this bay is probably one of my all-time favorites when it comes to Dragon, and you're just gonna see why.
Speed up, speed up. Look at that, guys. Now it's going the other way. What is it going the other way? OMG. What's up, BBGs? We're back with a super hype unboxing for you. This is a Beyblade Burst GT product, of course, and we have the upgraded version of Ace Dragon. This is Drum's brand new
Ace Dragon pretty much combines all of the qualities of Rock, Grand, and Ace.
Ace Dragon gets completely wrecked and needs to be rebuilt.
Oh yeah.
And this
Drum fell to the trend of having their bay broken.
Brand new design, still an attack type, still meant to be right spin.
Our second electric driver after Regalia Genesis, so I'm super excited.
So the electric driver, this is pretty much the power core system, and the power core system pretty much is kind of like this RC version of, you know what, it's pretty much the engine gear system, if you guys know that. For any of my Plastic Gen people out there, this was pretty much the engine gear system, except mix that with, like, the RC tops. Only thing is, you can't control this. You can't remote control this. So technically, this is just a more powered up version of, or the burst version of the power courses, not power core, of the engine gear system.
But yeah, the most important part here is that ignition dash. So super cool name for a driver.
It also includes like the disc portion, so it's like a disc plus driver combination.
So I found that to be pretty cool too.
Like a three-piece bay. Yeah, instead of, you know, having all the other parts.
It's more two-piece if you don't count the chip, though.
Electric drivers like getting more and more common, and being able to use them like officially in battles.
But yeah, this dragon was like super powerful
Can you imagine, like,
on release, though.
20 electric drivers that all perform differently or something?
But I'm gonna get into the electric driver though,
This one is
because
It seems like
there are a few problems with it that I do have.
always,
because
they fight so furiously.
Exactly. They always need to get an upgrade. All right, let's take a look at all the parts. So first of all, let's go over the Gachi chip. This one's also called Dragon. It's kind of like Dragon V2, but
Pretty much,
it's a little bit confusing.
it's just called Dragon 2.
Overall, the design is pretty similar to the original Dragon Gachi chip. There's a few details that are different. Like, you know,
It's just upgraded Dragon, essentially.
Different positions. The head looks a little bit different. So here's a side by side with the two Gachi chips.
I think this one has.
Dragon. This one over here is the old Dragon. Overall, the teeth look fairly similar. I mean, the new Dragon.
New Dragon's teeth were eh. New Dragon teeth are eh.
New Dragon, the teeth is a little bit wider from what I can see so far.
Now, getting to the exciting part. Well, actually, this whole bay is exciting, but man, there is so much to talk about for this layer. Guys.
So this one, yeah, we actually have metal on this one.
Technically, there's 3 different modes.
So pretty much this layer evolves as it fights, and I think that was a cool gimmick.
Where all of the red pieces are hidden. So the 4 points of contact.
So you have rubber, you have metal, and then you have plastic. But the thing is with the plastic is that since this thing evolves through battles, you actually have a...
But you won't be able to take advantage of it right out of the box. As you battle, it moves through these different stages, and basically evolves into its other modes.
That's pretty crazy, man.
This Beyblade basically grows the more experience you get with it.
Pretty much.
The more you battle,
Which is actually pretty cool. It's a cool gimmick.
so these golden blades can shift and expose more rubber. When it makes contact with opponents, it can change the position of the blades, and you're gonna get the bound mode eventually. So that's
Bound mode.
The gold blades will basically act as like spring blades, kind of.
So pretty much it has the bound gimmick.
You know, like,
And I think this is also where the bound gimmick kind of became a thing.
As you battle more, your bay will transition away from bound mode. The blades will permanently click into place and expose more and more rubber, basically moving into ultimate mode. And that's depicted
Or
on the
awakened.
right picture there. Once the
It's
blades are
awakened state.
permanently in a fixed position, you'll see like a lot of the rubber exposed.
As you battle, the bay just gets better.
So we're gonna kind of show you like how it's gonna move, even though we're not gonna battle. So we're kind of expediting the whole process here.
We're cheating.
Obviously, you would want to battle with it because you get the full experience of Imperial Dragon, right? Like you want to battle with it.
There's so much to this bay. I'm sorry that like I'm extremely quiet, but there's just so much to this bay, and that like this was like one of my like favorite ones. When I heard about this, like I immediately got it.
Layer base can be like super confusing. So yeah, all right. So you guys can see right here that this.
It was so fun to battle with this
is
dragon.
already moving a little bit. This can actually start moving more. This gold piece right beside it where the rubber is, this can be shifted. You can move this.
So
inwards,
that
expose
moves
more rubber and give you a little bit more space for this piece to move.
for it to like fully utilize a bound
You actually
gimmick.
Move it again, and you'll see right away that the rubber will be exposed. So I'm gonna see if we can push it in a little bit, and we should hear like a click. You guys hear that?
You just cheated the system.
Yeah, and there you go. So now it exposes even more. Then this has even more space to move now.
So now you have a fully utilized bound gimmick.
So we are moving further into like the whole evolution process of this layer. Once we shift this one in one more time to fully expose the rubber, nothing will move anymore. So I'm gonna push it in one last time. There you go. You heard that click, guys?
That was satisfying.
Yeah, it does sound really good. And then there you go. So this rubber piece, fully exposed. You can't move any more than that. This gold blade, which used to move, no longer
So yeah,
moves
pretty
at
much
all.
stationary now.
This is
And you're pretty much stuck there for the most
all
part.
4 rubber contact points are fully exposed. So yeah, that's a lot of chances to hit that rubber.
Yeah, so
Which means more contact and more impact.
And evolved all the way to the 3rd stage.
Now the only thing I will say about this is that if you don't want like
Yeah, you're not supposed.
you're gonna want to buy like multiple ones. Also, yeah, don't
People from the Bay community like pull it back, basically like move the golden blades back to its normal form. A good way to do it is using the tool. You can actually use this part right here where it has the kind of like the hole there to grip onto the gold blades and pull them back.
Yeah, no. Don't do that.
The rubbers is fully exposed.
Yeah, trust me, you don't want to do that. Like I tried it before.
Yeah, it takes a lot of force.
A lot of force.
And I feel like I'm breaking it.
Yeah, no, just don't.
Guaranteed someone out there is going to do this one too many times and it's going to break right off.
Guys,
So,
once
Yeah, don't do that. Just don't do it.
Don't do it.
It's like a Pokemon. When you evolve, there's no way to like.
If you don't want it to evolve, just buy multiple ones. Just buy multiple copies.
If you really want to, you can.
I mean, you could try, but go ahead, say goodbye to your skin.
Base, let's actually talk about the driver because of course that is super exciting.
So ignition is very interesting, and this is what kind of makes the whole bay.
It's a dash driver too, so you can see that.
So yeah, they kind of went all out with this. It's a dash driver. It's an electric driver. It's pretty much just the burst version of the engine gear system.
It is an attack type driver, so it has more of a flat surface on the actual.
Only thing is that you're gonna want to buy multiple versions of ignition because it does, or it is prone to breaking, and also the batteries will die easily.
The actual driver as well, basically just like Regalia Genesis, right? But the design is slightly different.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive because the movements are a lot different than Regalia.
Also, there was this one time where my ignition actually got stuck, so Dragon would just rotate infinitely, and it was just so funny.
So start spinning right as soon as you launch it, and then in the middle of the battle, it's gonna stop and start spinning left.
And that's achievable because the motor actually changes. The red tip.
So yeah, this was super overpowered. This was broken beyond all belief. Drum had the most overpowered bay in the gachi system.
Alright, so let's put on the stickers, put the whole bay together.
Also, the stickers on this are amazing. I love Imperial Dragon stickers. Only thing is that upon me getting mine, I accidentally forgot to put the stickers onto Ignition. So if you don't want to make the same mistake as me, just remember those black strips are supposed to be on Ignition. So yeah, don't throw your sticker sheet out.
All right, weighing our brand new layer and gachi chip combo.
29.97.
That is a heavy bay. Previously, this right here was considered to be pretty heavy. Zwei Diabolos.
And like I said, they only get heavier. They will only get heavier.
Yeah, Imperial Dragon takes the top spot now.
Yeah, it's just pretty darn heavy. Now look at this, guys. The driver.
The driver itself is 39.
Driver's pretty bulky, but that's because it has so many components in it.
The previous electric driver that we got, hybrid,
is 38.7. So
yeah.
Wow. The Ignition driver.
I think Ignition has more metal. That's why.
Look at this. The Regalia Genesis combo is like what, 65-ish?
65.19.
Yeah. The newest combo, Imperial Dragons, like 69.
69.22.
Almost 70, guys.
The rubber and, well, actually, Regalia had way more metal on it.
Together. Oh, guys, it's actually not that tight.
Yeah, it's loose. So the thing is that it...
Driver, it's not that tight.
Nah.
Yeah, so it's definitely because, like, the teeth, the way the gachi chip is, it's gotta be that, because the spring on
So the thing is that I think the slopes on the layer base are actually higher than the actual teeth. So it's like barely catching.
And then you get this brand new electric driver. Dude, it's over.
It's barely catching. Just barely.
Alright, just turned on our driver.
Alright, here we go. So pretty much this is the burst engine gear system, essentially.
Okay, so speed up.
So there it is. And then it goes left. And then it just goes back the other way. And then it goes into left.
Dude, this is amazing, man.
It went twice. It's basically like, it went, oh my, the third time?
Yeah, this bay is just overpowered. Ignition's just overpowered.
This electric driver gives us so much stamina that it can do that all the time. But during that transition, when you're moving left and right,
It kind of kills you.
it's gonna kill you because like,
It does kill you, but the thing is that Ignition does give you good life after death.
Interesting.
So either way, you could still tank. You can still like win in like a spin finish at the most.
This is amazing, man. Okay, we got Prime Apocalypse.
Alright, here we go.
And keep in mind, guys, we're in the ultimate form because we didn't even get to battle through all the other forms because we just wanted to show you guys how it works.
We hacked the system.
Yeah, so we're fully evolved. 3, 2, 1.
Bop, bop. Sit down, kid.
Didn't even get to use your gimmick on that one.
Dude, brand new Imperial Dragon is just way too big. 3, 2, 1.
Alright, I tried, come back.
Oh.
Nope.
That is such a troll feature.
So funny. Got Judgment Joker.
Alright, hard hitter, hard hitter. But it's rubber on rubber though, so. Just killed it.
It's so troll.
I feel like you need to launch even harder.
And it goes, like, that weird movement just messes up the whole battle. Like, it doesn't matter who you're going up against, the opponent gets, like, tripped up.
Alright, let's do one more guy. Storm Pegasus.
We're getting to the remake. I will always keep saying this, but do not worry. Technically, this is Drum versus Jenga. This is Drum versus Jenga right now.
Direction change, like, really screwed it up.
Oh.
Oh, it's giving you.
Nuts. It wiped out.
giving you a boost at the end, but it didn't work.
Well, then again, you can't beat Storm Pegasus. Don't worry, though. We will get to the remakes. Trust me. But yeah, Dragon's just broken. This Imperial Dragon is just broken.
2-1 final round.
3, 2, 1.
Imperial Dragon's just broken beyond all belief. Just overpowered.
I can definitely see how this would be super fun with like the big stadium.
So, that was Imperial Dragon. Final thoughts and opinions. Imperial Dragon is the most broken bay in the burst system, if I haven't said that enough. There is just so much to this bay that makes it so overpowered, but the thing is that it feels so fragile. It's one of those bays where it's like, it looks cool, but also at the same time, like, you know, you use it enough times, it's really gonna break on you. And I think that's what really holds this bay back, is that the durability on it is very, like, it's not that good. It's very fragile, and I'd say you might want to get multiple copies of this bay. But otherwise, though, the gimmicks on this are great. The ignition driver, the power core system in general is amazing. And it's pretty much just the throwback to the engine gear system, if you guys don't know what that is. I do imagine, and I'll probably go into more depth when we get to the burst remakes of the Bakuten shoot bays, that I wish that if they were to like attempt the G Revolutions series, I'm pretty sure that most of these bays would probably end up getting the ignition, but I'll go into more detail about that way later on. But with that out of the way, Imperial Dragon's a very good bay, and yeah, hope you guys liked the video. I know I did. And let me know in the comment section below what you guys think of Imperial Dragon. Did you guys like it? Did you not like it? Let's chat in the comment section below. Obviously, next up is going to be the Super King system. So we're going to be throwing it or kicking it off with Super Hyperion and King Helios. But with that out of the way, please like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you want. And I'll see you guys next video. Peace.